guys, as always, thanks for stopping by the old Appalachia Bees. Is things right now being written by a Saturday Night Live sketch writer? Like, you're not going to believe number 3 today. Like, really? Like, is this really, really where we're at? Like, this is take number 3 because I just get so bumfuzzled at number 3 because is this really, honestly, truly where we're at? I normally do these on Thursday. It's a roundup from 3 different stories that I want to get onto your radar about what's going on right now. Plus, I'm about to do a giveaway. It's just a bunch for a Tuesday. Buckle up. Here we go. Today's episode is brought to you by this guy. I was down at Shall Not Comply about an hour ago, and I saw this sitting on the shelf. It's been there for like a year. It's a fax and pencil barrel. I asked the powers that be, hey, can I give that away? And they said yes. So it's kind of an impromptu giveaway. Also, I grabbed one of these on the way out the door. A case for you know what. They're padded. They're awesome. And also 5 morale patches. So 7 giveaways overall. I thought it would be fun. This isn't real promo. All you got to do is head over to shallnotcomply.com, link down below. Come back to the comment section to say what's the name of your favorite patch. That's it. It's free. It's easy. Let's do honor system on this one. If you're not doing a build, don't take this from somebody, but just mention, hey, here's my favorite patch, and I would like the barrel, so I'll do that. It's a bunch of stuff, 5 patches, 1 of these, maybe 2 of these, I don't know. It'll be fun. People are already mad at me, guaranteed. I'm tired of the promo. Well, I'm tired of you talking like that. I'm also having fun. Here we go. Thank you to each of y'all for every thumbs up. Y'all are awesome. Thank you for crushing that. Okay, 3 stories roundup. I also know that, on a side note, that the stuff's going on about 3D printing right now. I think I'm going to cover that tonight. I haven't seen what Jared talked about today, but I do know there's a lot going on, so I'm watching that. Up first, next, San Diego has now officially banned all of these that don't have serial numbers on them. 2 comments about that. 1, this does affect you. Like, too often, I've said this before, we take anything to do with California, those of us in fairly free states, we just brush it aside. Well, it's just California, crazy people, fruits, flakes, and nuts. No, and I've used this example many times, just like it started there and worked its way over, Colorado, and it kind of worked its way over. These things set a precedence. They really do. So 1, yes, it does affect you and me, maybe long-term precedence. Number 2, I also love that they're trying to, like fight things in the streets, and so they're going to write more words on paper. It's one of my least favorite things about what's going on in the United States right now is like what's going on in Chicago. Every single weekend, it is a stinking bloodbath in the streets, but all they want to do is write more words on paper. Let's just write words on paper at the city level, state level, county level, state level, and on the national level, federal level. Just write words on paper. Type that stuff up. That'll change things. Next, Remington Arms. This one, I've been watching this for a while. Remington Arms, and I'm going to make 3 comments about it. Remington Arms has now made an offer to the families at Sandy Hook of $33 million, and that is $3.7 million per family as a manufacturer. And this, it's complicated. I know it is, and people have opinions, feelings, and thoughts. I do as well, a lot of which that I won't say publicly or on this channel. But 3 comments. 1, it's a ridiculous precedent. Going after a manufacturer, and it's held up in court. It is held up in court that these families can go after the manufacturer. When somebody gets stuck with a steak knife, why don't they go after Hinkle? Number 2, it's not about the children. For the 10th time on this channel, if they cared about children, they'd be talking about corn syrup. High fructose corn syrup specifically. It's not. And also, speaking of Sandy Hook, do your homework. Next. Am I messing at this point? Yes, a little bit. All right, number 3. Here's the one that just gets me. The NRA has now decided to jump in to the whole fisticuffs fight over bump stocks, and this is the part where, like, I saw that, I'm like, no, that's not real. Like, I have a pretty high poop filter. Like that, there was those tweets that went around over the past week that I won't mention on here, but it was a tweet from a representative, a lady, and it's not real. Like everybody, y'all just keep sending it to me. It's not real. It's satire. The Babylon Bee, for example, is not real. The Onion is not real. Like these things are not actual real. They're so accurate, they're scary, but they're not actually real. It's made up by a comedy writer somewhere. So when I saw this one, I went, nah, that ain't real. The NRA has now joined the GOA in their fight over the bump stock situation. The NRA supported the bump stock ban to begin with. My understanding, allegedly, from really inside sources that I trust, but it's all allegedly. I don't know. I'm making this up. The NRA powers that be, Wayne, helped write the bump stock legislation itself, the actual ban, and supported it. And I get to the point now, and somebody on Reddit said today, what's funny is about the NRA is, ha ha ha, you play both sides, so you always come out on top. You're gonna win in the end, literally. And people are like, ha ha ha, that's funny. No, that's literally what it is. So I wanna get that onto your radar, see what you think about that. I told the Patreon folks over the weekend, I'm headed to the NRA meeting in Houston here in about 28 days, 29 days. There's 2 NRA meetings. One is where they actually get into an arena and talk at Wayne Show and they have speakers. The other is just down on the floor where all the manufacturers are. That is the only place I'm going. I'm just gonna walk around, talk to manufacturers. I'll talk to these folks, I'll talk to these folks, and just hang out with my friends and see a bunch of YouTubers. And so I'm gonna do a bunch of stuff, and I'm going down with Brown Ales to do a couple booth appearances. I'll talk to you more about that in a couple weeks. But so it's not like, I just want to say I am going to that meeting. But as an organization, and my membership is still current. I think I did a 5-year membership last time I joined, but it's still current. I still have a membership. It's a complete farce. Couldn't be worse. Total dumpster fire. The NRA, ILA, the Institute for Legislative Action, the legislative branch does some good stuff. The teaching branch does some good stuff, but the corporation itself is a bleeping joke. And I say that unequivocally. There's 3 stories for you. Somebody's going to win this one to anyone that is against me for owning whatever I want, whether it has a serial number on it or not, from my cold, dead hands. Bye.